So the fourth word is implementation. IMPLEMENTATION. And the last word is evaluation. With the evaluation, you go back to column number 3, the goal, and you see what it meant. So for instance, on Nurse Sarah, she said the patient will verbalize that they have had no nausea for the last 6 hours. So your evaluation, if you go back to them and they've had nausea ever since you talked to them, your goal was not met, right? If your goal was not met, you have to reevaluate your plan. If they tell you, no, I haven't had any nausea for the last 7 hours, your goal was met, and you just kind of continue to monitor that plan. We'll discuss that on Wednesday, but I do need you to already be familiar with each of those steps. So let me make sure you understand what the homework is. The homework for Wednesday, I need you to bring a hard copy of Cornell notes on the steps of the nursing process. So I'm going to list the process steps again for those who didn't get it. All right, so Cornell notes, Wednesday, hard copy. Don't email it to me. I don't want to print it out. I want it to already be printed out or written. You can write it in black ink or print it off on your computer. Number 1, assessment. Define it. Give me some examples of an assessment. Give me examples of subjective and objective data. Number 2, nursing process. Define the, nursing diagnosis. Define the nursing diagnosis. Identify all 3 parts of the nursing diagnosis, and then give me an example of each part. Number 3, planning. And this is planning as related to nursing diagnosis. Don't just give me a dictionary definition of planning. I want you to go to your Wilkinson and define nursing planning. And there are 2 parts to this step. One is a goal. So what is a goal in terms of nursing diagnosis? Give me an example of a properly written goal, and make sure you tell me what things have to be included in that goal for it to be properly written. And the second part of planning is intervention. So again, define nursing intervention and then give me an example of a well-written intervention. Number 4, implementation. So again, define nursing implementation as your book defines it, and then give me an example of a nursing note that would be appropriate after you've done an intervention. The last thing you're going to put on your Cornell notes for Wednesday is evaluation. So what does the nurse do when you're evaluating the care plan? And what are the 2 options that you can use to answer your evaluation? Remember, that's going to be met or not met. And then tell me, how do you know you met the evaluation? How do you know you did not meet it? Okay. So again, those terms should be on your Cornell notes. When you walk in the door on Wednesday, go ahead and put those on my desk. We'll be in room 106. Okay, any questions about the homework? Right, so it would help if you go to the nursing tutorial session at 1 o'clock today. Mrs. Jackson is really, really good about simplifying nursing care planning, and that will make Wednesday so much easier. All right, so for now, I'm going to go out of this, and I'm going to go back to our Blackboard and call the roll again. And when I call the roll, I just want you to say either 8:30 or 11:30. So again, I've already taken the role, but I'm going to use it in order to identify when I want you to give me that time. So if I call your name, I'm going to start with Miss Abdullah. I just need you to tell me 8:30 or 11:30. Okay, Miss Abdullah.
I can't attend on Wednesday.
You know, Wednesday is a clinical day, so you should not have other appointments on those days.
Okay, 8:30.
All right. So why don't you email me and tell me why you initially said you can't attend?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Miss Brown.
8:30.
Okay. All right. So I have 20 spaces for 8:30. Once we get to 8:30, I mean to the 20th, if I only have 8:30, the rest of you will come at 11. Okay. Miss Buttram.
8:30.
Okay. Miss Kathy, I think is not here. Miss Shavers.
8:30.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Guzman is not here.
I'm here.
Oh, okay, good. I'm going to mark you present and give me your preference.
8:30, please.
Okay. Trying to avoid this little help sign. Okay, Mr. Drake.
8:30 will be fine, ma'am.
Okay. And Miss Dunn. Miss Dunn here. Okay, so I'm putting Dunn at 11. Okay. Miss Elliott.
11.
Um, Miss Garfield.
8:30.
Okay. Miss Gilson.
8:30.
Okay. Miss Griswold.
8:30.
Okay. Miss Haley.
8:30.
Miss Hopkins.
8:30.
Okay. Miss Houston.
11.
Okay. Let's see. Miss Jackson.
8:30.
Okay. Miss Amber Jones.
8:30.
Okay. Miss Anitria Jones.
8:30.
Okay. Miss Marquita Jones.
8:30.
Okay. Miss Jones Wallington.
11.
Okay. Miss Lavender.
8:30.
Miss Monet.
11. Is it 11
Okay.
or 11:30?
It's 11. It's really,
Okay.
it's actually 11:30. It's
Okay,
actually
yes. I'll
11:30,
be
but
there
you
at
can get
11.
11. Okay. Uh, okay, Miss Mara.
11.
Okay. Miss McMurray.
11:30.
Miss McCorley.
11.
Miss Mickle.
8:30.
Okay. All right, so we're on number 16 for 8:30. So we have 4 more spots, and the rest of you will be 11:30. Okay, Miss Doris,
11:30.
Miss Payne,
8:30.
mm-hmm. Miss Phillips,
11:30.
Miss Rankins,
8:30.
mm-hmm. Miss Reese.
8:30.
Okay, and this is number 20. So Miss Shuford.
8:30.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to read the rest of them as 11:30. Actually, I'm saying 11:30 because it's going to take people a little time to get out of the room if it ends at 11. But if you can get there at 11, we can start a little earlier. Okay, so we had Shuford was the last there. All right, Sakari, these guys are all going to be 11:30. Traylor, Foxel, Tucker, Walker, Woods, and Worley. And I have to split you up because of the social distancing. So I really couldn't let everybody come at the same time. All right, so let me just make sure that we have everybody as you call out your preference. Okay, so we start with Abdullah. These are all 8:30 guys. Ms. Brown, Ms. Buttram, Ms. Shavers, Ms.